According to the National Center for Educational Statistics, about 36% of all undergraduate students pursue a degree in biology. With this, around 68% of all medical school applicants graduated with a biology degree, so it's safe to assume that most undergraduate students that are pursuing a degree in biology want to do something within the medical field. Medical school is very competitive and very hard to get into, so I'll be explaining the steps that you need to take to become a doctor. The first step would be to get through high school, and you need to do really well and work hard in high school. You should take AP and or college dual enrollment courses, and it's really important to try to make all A's in these classes because that grade counts for your high school GPA as well as your college GPA. In high school, you have the opportunity to take up to 30 credit hours of dual enrollment courses. When I was in high school, I took 27 credit hours dual enrollment, so once I started my first year of college, I only had 1 semester of core classes to take, whereas you would normally have 4 semesters of core classes to take. And the second step to becoming a doctor would be to get into a really good college or university. Medical school admissions, they don't require a specific major for their applicants, but it's easiest to do a major in biology or chemistry. If you were to pick a major like film or something like that, you would have to do the core classes for the film major, and then you would have to add on the prerequisite classes that you need for medical school. So that's why it just makes more sense to do like a biology degree, because the prerequisites and the core classes for biology are pretty much the same thing. Medical school, the average GPA to get in is usually around a 3.46, but medical school doesn't only look for your GPA. You also need to have a good MCAT score. You need to have volunteer hours. You need to have some type of experience working in the medical field. You need to have a really good MCAT score, and you need to do extracurricular activities when you're in high school and or college. You need to make yourself look really unique on your medical school applications, because the admission board gets like thousands of applications each year, so you have to try to make yourself stand out in your application. The third step to becoming a doctor is just to get through medical school. Medical school in the United States is kind of split into 2 sections. The first 2 years are classroom and just educational based, where you learn all the information and study and things like that. And then the last 2 years are rotations and clinicals. And during your rotations and clinicals, you get to experience all different types of like medical fields, like whether that be surgery, neurology, psychiatry, things like that. And you get to work and experience like hands-on treatment with real patients. The fourth step to becoming a doctor is to get into a residency program. All graduates of medical school complete a residency in order to become a doctor, and after you graduate from medical school, that's when you like have your final decision in what specialty you want to choose. And then once you make that decision, you have to start your matching part of the program. And the matching part is when you pick, like you rank your top schools that you would like to go to, or top hospitals, and they rank you too, and then whichever order you match in is where you go. And most residencies last between 3 to 7 years, but according to usnews.com, surgical residencies can be one of the longest residency programs. They have a minimum of 5 years. And then after you complete your residency program, you have to take the board exam, which is where you will become a certified doctor.